Hello to all you curious minds and constant companions of the Deep Dive channel. Today, we are going to stare into the darkest and most terrifying mystery of all time. Just close your eyes for 5 seconds and imagine waking up in an infinitely large mansion. A mansion with 10,000 billion brightly lit rooms, all ready to be lived in. But no matter how loud you scream, no matter how hard you bang on the doors, you hear absolutely nothing but the echo of your own voice. This is exactly our current situation in the cosmos. For the past 130 years, our bubble of radio waves has expanded in space to a radius of 100 light years, sweeping across thousands of star systems. But the answer? A deafening silence. By the end of this video, you will understand why this terrifying silence is actually your greatest stroke of luck. But before we get there, we must start from a very strange place. From a cosmic car crash that, had it not happened, you would not be here right now. Once you know the secret of this silence, the way you look at every single second of your life will change forever. We have always been used to thinking that the emergence of life is a natural and inevitable process. Find a rocky planet, pour some water on it, wait a few billion years, and boom, advanced spacefaring civilizations are born. But the truth is something completely different and deeply shocking. Scientists call this great mystery the Great Filter, an invisible, ruthless wall that stops the progress of life. The question that sends shivers down the spines of astrophysicists is whether we have already passed this deadly filter, or if this concrete wall is waiting for us somewhere in the future. The general belief is that dangers like runaway artificial intelligence or devastating wars are the Great Filter. But let us dissect this view with scientific logic. If nuclear wars were the cause of civilizations being destroyed, the law of mutually assured destruction would have prevented it, just as it has for us up to this day. Even severe climate changes are theoretically reversible with advanced carbon capture technologies. So, if advanced civilizations can survive these crises, why is the night sky so empty? The answer is right here. The Great Filter is not in the future. The Great Filter is the terrifying path we have already traveled in the past. We are not a normal success story. We are a statistically impossible miracle. But this is just the beginning of the story. Let us travel back 4.5 billion years. The classic belief you read in typical articles is that a Mars-sized planet named Theia crashed into Earth, and from its debris, the moon was created. But this theory has a massive problem. If that were the case, the soil of the moon should have a different composition than Earth. Yet, tests showed that the moon and Earth are identical isotopic twins. This is where scientists arrived at a mind-blowing discovery, a phenomenon called a synestia. The collision of Theia with Earth was no simple accident, it was absolute hell. The impact was so energetic and the spin so fast that the entire planet Earth and the invading planet literally vaporized. For a while, Earth turned into a giant spinning donut of vaporized rock and molten material, heated to over 3,000 degrees Celsius. The moon was conceived and born right inside this hellish high-pressure cloud. When these vapors cooled down and rebuilt the Earth, a crucial thing happened. The core of the Earth became so hot and rich in radioactive materials that the engine of plate tectonics, the movement of continents, was turned on. Mars and Venus do not have this engine. The movement of continents on Earth, like a beating heart, constantly mixed chemicals and kept the hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor alive, the exact places where the first living cells were formed. But just having a living planet is not enough. You are in a deadly race against time. There is a rule in astrophysics called the 30% rule. Our sun, from the moment of its birth until now, has been constantly getting brighter and hotter. In about 1 billion years, the sun will get so hot that it will evaporate all the oceans on Earth. Now think about this. Evolution from a simple cell to an intelligent human took almost 3,800 million years. If the speed of evolution of life on Earth had been just 30% slower, the sun would have scorched the planet and turned it into a dead wasteland long before we could even build tools. You might ask, then how did we evolve so incredibly fast? The answer is that the universe bizarrely helped us cheat. If you were in charge of evolution, how would you force fish to leave the safe oceans and walk on land? About 359 million years ago, a star exploded at a distance of 212 light years from us, a massive supernova. This explosion tore away 30% of the ozone layer on Earth. For 100,000 years, Earth was under a bombardment of deadly ultraviolet and gamma rays. But these rays did not wipe out life. Instead, they bombarded the DNA of living creatures and drastically increased the rate of genetic mutations. This cosmic furnace forced our fish ancestors to seek refuge in new environments to escape the deadly radiation, eventually developing arms and legs. Yes, you owe your arms and your legs to the explosion of a star in the depths of space, a truth you probably did not know until this very moment. But the pieces of this terrifying puzzle are not over yet. A fascinating intellectual paradox here is that we think the strongest always win. Dinosaurs were the undisputed kings of Earth for 165 million years. But they never built a civilization, invented a telescope, or sent a spaceship into space. Why? Because they were too perfect. The reproductive strategy of reptiles is laying eggs. A baby dinosaur hatched from an egg and was independent from day one. It needed no complex care. But mammals, our ancestors, had the strategy of live birth. A mammalian infant is weak and completely dependent. This huge weakness was actually our winning card. Our ancestors were forced to gather together, make sacrifices, communicate, and build societies just to protect their babies. This exact need for care caused an extraordinary growth of the brain, but as long as dinosaurs were alive, mammals had zero chance to thrive. The game board had to be completely wiped clean. And this required another impossible cosmic coincidence, a triple impact. Massive volcanic eruptions in India that disrupted the climate, a 10-kilometer asteroid named Chicxulub crashing exactly into sulfur-rich deposits that plunged Earth into a 10-year winter, and the impact of another giant 40-kilometer meteorite named Shiva. This chain of events hammered the final nail into the coffin of the dinosaurs and paved the way for our 66 million years of evolution. Alright, now let us look at the issue from another angle. If we have passed all these bizarre filters, is it possible that in our space exploration we are looking for the wrong things? For years we have been searching for radio signals, but modern astrophysics has changed its course. We are now looking for technosignatures. We are no longer looking for little green men. We are looking for missing carbon dioxide. One of the newest methods to discover life is examining the atmosphere of neighboring planets. If a rocky planet has suddenly lost a massive amount of its carbon dioxide compared to the planets next to it, it means something on that planet is sucking up the carbon. It means there are vast oceans of liquid water there, and maybe plant life is breathing. But the thing that terrified even the scientists was not this. The real story started when we noticed the wind speeds on hot Jupiter-like planets. Scientists recently observed using ultra-advanced telescopes that the hotter these gaseous planets get, the slower their storms become. The reason? Magnetic braking. Powerful magnetic fields on these planets act like an invisible brake, stopping the charged particles in the atmosphere. A magnetic field is the shield of life. But here is the shocking part. On giant rocky planets, or super-Earths, the core pressure is so high that iron cannot move to create magnetism. So how do they have a magnetic shield? The secret lies in basal magma oceans, a deep layer of molten silicate rocks that become conductive under crushing pressures and build an eternal magnetic shield. This is an incredibly rare mechanism, and the most mysterious of all is the hunt using gravitational microlensing. We have now pointed the James Webb Space Telescope towards primordial black holes. Why? Because an infinitely advanced civilization, a Type II Kardashev civilization, might have abandoned stars and built energy-harvesting structures, or Dyson swarms, around black holes. When these structures pass in front of light, they create irregular flickers that have no natural explanation. But to this day, none of these signatures have been seen in our observational radius. Friends, all this evidence leads us to one point, a point that is both infinitely terrifying and infinitely beautiful. The probability that all these events, from the Synestia collision and the formation of tectonics, to the gravitational shield of Jupiter that threw water at us and then blocked the asteroids, to the precise explosion of a supernova and the triple extinction of the dinosaurs, would repeat exactly step by step in another star system, is 1 in 10 to the power of 40. A number that is infinitely larger than the total number of stars in the observable universe, which is about 10 to the power of 30 stars. What do these numbers mean? It means we are likely the only technological civilization in our entire cosmic horizon. The great filter is behind us, and we have successfully crossed the cosmic minefield. Arthur C. Clarke, the great writer and thinker, once said, "Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying." But today, science tells us that the scale weighs much heavier on the side of loneliness. What does knowing this truth mean for our daily lives? Maybe tomorrow morning when you wake up and look at the sky, or when you are frustrated in traffic or dealing with the big and small problems of life, you will remember that you are the product of an impossible chain of cosmic miracles. If we are alone in this endless darkness, our survival is no longer just a local instinct. We are the only observers of this universe. We are the eyes and ears of the cosmos, allowing it to know itself. Our destruction means the extinguishing of the only spark of consciousness in the entire universe. We have a responsibility to protect this planet and this life at any cost. even if one day we have to build an artificial magnetic shield for Mars using a 65 gigawatt plasma shield just to bring it back to life. If you were the directors of this planet and knew that we are the only passengers on this cosmic ship, what would be the first law you would write for humanity? Be sure to write your amazing answers for us in the comment section so we can chat about them in upcoming videos. As always, we are infinitely grateful that you brought your beautiful minds along with us to explore the unknown. We love you so much. Do not forget that by liking this video and subscribing to the Deep Dive channel, you help us narrate even deeper secrets of the universe for you. Until another journey into the depths of the cosmos, take care of yourselves and this rare planet.